Hey guys, how you doing? Kyle, Gil, Michael 58. Good to see you. Happy Monday to you guys. Everybody having a good day, I hope. I was having a pretty good day today. Thought I was going to have to cancel the live stream. Let me get this off here. There we go. Thought I was going to have to cancel the live stream. I had an event where an ambulance had to come by. Willie's humble home. How the heck are you? You get this off. There we go. That looks a little better. Still having some problems with my eyes, so if I don't catch everything you're saying, just light my name up in red and I'll catch it. Try to catch it anyway. Everything's starting to cool down around the community for everybody. Hey, Blue Healer, how you doing? Good to see you come through. We got Brandon's Outdoors. Good to see you as well. Old man. Hey, my friend. He's my brother, you guys. Make sure you wave to the old man. Yeah, get something up there for you guys. In case you want to come around, shoot the crud with everybody. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Uh, I think that's it. Oops. There, I got rid of it. I think that's the right thing. Uncle slip in? Yep, there he is. Hey, how you doing, Uncle Al? I accidentally slipped into another room. Hey, Jay, good to see you. How you doing, my brother? What you guys want to talk about tonight? You guys have anything on your thinking cap? Oh, I better get busy here. I got somebody knocking on the door. There he is.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, Kaylin. There we go. Get her on there.
Hey, Jalen. Haven't seen you for a while. I've been watching your videos and meaning to get in there and talk to you, but been running out of time.
Hey, Fuzz Fork.
John's like, yeah. All my good buddies, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's coming in.
Like it. I guess that's what you gotta do to put your notifications up. I put it up like 5 hours ago.
Yeah, I actually got a heads up notification 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's been everybody I've been talking to said they haven't been getting the notifications. So I thought, well, I'll just put one up like 4 or 5 hours ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me, I don't know how long to finally get Chrome notifications on the side there to work. Now they stopped sending out email notifications.
Yeah, everything's getting kind of crazy.
Yeah. The lower it down just a little bit, maybe there. Yeah. But I do have some good news. I got my notification email that I am monetized.
Oh,
Finally.
congratulations, my brother.
Yeah. Okay. So this is near the end. So I'll probably get about 35 cents by the end of the year.
Yeah, it's about 30 cents on the dollar.
Yeah.
You know, you just know in our live streams, and you see them going through there, $2, $3, and you add it up, or like I used to do. At the end, you go, "Wow, I made about $40." But then
Yep.
you go back and you go, "Let's see, I only made $4 because they took their share off the top."
Yep.
Oh, everybody wave. Say hi to Uncle Al.
Hi, Gil. Hi, Will. How's your eyes holding up?
Oh man, I've got to do something with them. They're really starting to bug me.
Yeah, I know. I still have one more surgery. You have to be careful and make sure they don't damage the lens part, because you'll lose, some cases like me, you lose your night vision.
Oh, that's not good.
No, especially when you're driving at night.
Yeah. Yeah. Then you got to get those special glasses that light up everything, and either that or you got to get some night vision goggles and put them on, the double ones, so you have some depth perception while you're driving.
True. Gil, did you heard about the earthquake near that lake in LA? 3.4?
2.4? No, it's 3.4? I didn't. Hang on, let me double check my other email here real quick. And
Friday.
Nothing on it.
It's a small one. LA Prepper was nervous because it affected his job site. I was cracking up.
Yeah. I'm taking a look here at the USGS map right now.
Everybody check your notifications to make sure that they're turned on from everybody.
Right.
I know that they are turning them off pretty regularly.
Yeah, because whatchamacallit, YouTube's canceling everybody's notification system. If you're not listed, like you guys, I got Will listed and I got Gil listed on my people to contact. I made sure I hit the bells all the time, because if I don't do that, I would not get any information.
That's what I'm doing too. Make sure you're at least dinging them when you're going to look at their stuff. Even if you don't watch all of it, ding it anyway, because that will keep them, their AI telling them that you're watching videos.
And you like it, yeah.
Yeah, Kyle, I got 8 bars of soap.
Yeah.
I'm not taking any chances.
Yeah, I found the only earthquake now, when was this earthquake at? Because there was a 3.3 today down by Lake Elsinore.
I think that was it.
Okay. Yeah, there's a 3.3. There was a 3.3 by Lake Elsinore.
Kyle says
is that one of the ones they're naming by Alpha, Beta?
No, that's hurricanes. Alpha dispersed. Beta is probably hitting Texas or Louisiana. I can't remember. Alpha, Beta. What's C?
I know D is Delta.
Okay, it got to be Delta. We're doing Greek alphabet. It's weird.
C must be Cali.
Kai.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. They have no ID on that one.
Hey, here's one closer to LA. It was on the. Come on, where's the date on it? On the 19th, 2 days ago. And that was a 4.5.
Right. And then there's 2 weeks ago was Florida and Alabama at the border. They had one, and I can't remember if it was a 4 or a 5, which is weird for Alabama.
4.7.
Yeah. If you guys want to come up here with us, hit that link.
Yeah, that he has up. Just scroll up and make sure you have earphone because it sounds better and you don't get the feedback.
Who was I was just watching someone's video today. It was a good short video. Shoot, he was talking about basically kind of dealing with family members who aren't into prepping, but think they're going to come over to your house and squat after an event, and he's supposed to be digging out and adding it back to the comments later on when he finds it. There was someone else was talking about his experience with his family and his parents and his in-laws, because all the kids have grown out except for there's one kid living with one of the parents, but they were all saying, we're just going to come over and if anything major happens and stay with you. And he goes, we ain't got the food for you. And it was causing arguments amongst the family. And finally, he got everybody together, both in-laws together, and the one son of it's living with the parents, and had printed up everything that they have and gave each a copy and say, this is what we got for us. And it only
this is something weird right there. Wyoming is putting up commercials now, and they're calling it Wyoming Preparedness Information. Yeah, and they have it up there as a commercial, and they're showing you everything that you should have in your pantry. Yeah. And then they're saying if you don't have this, what she say, and it happens in your area, go to your neighbors that have it and eat off theirs. They're telling you, go to your neighbors that have it and let them help you.
Yeah.
I looked at
this
it
is
like,
what Uncle Alan has
magic number right here.
Yeah.
This is why Uncle Alan has a bullwhip, and I've been cracking the whip on my extended family and neighbors. I told him, over a year and a half ago, everybody in my extended family and my neighbors have been building pantry rooms. I've been cracking the whip hard. This is why I'm sick. And normally Asians aren't this pale.
Yeah. But on this video that I watched today, he was saying that he finally got everybody sat down and got them talking and stuff. And when they were looking at the stuff, the food, and go like, well, we can't haul all that stuff to us from our house to your house in an emergency. And lo and behold, his brother-in-law or brother, whatever, it's one of the sons of one of the parents that were there, goes, well, I'll tell you what, if you buy my share, I will buy the shed to put in your backyard so everybody can store it at your house. And that way, then we can all just come over here and all the food will already be here. And they all,
Wyoming Preparedness commercial came from, Casper, Wyoming. Yeah. And they're saying that they can't do it there. Well, Casper, Wyoming is right in the middle of the state.
Yeah.
What do you mean you can't do it?
Yeah.
Have you been
to Casper? Casper is a pretty big city.
Have you been to Casper, Wyoming?
Casper is a big place for in the middle of nowhere.
If we're in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Yeah.
It took them how many years to get a McDonald's?
Yeah. Yeah. It's but yeah, like this guy was saying, you talk to people and stuff, and you give them lists. All right, this is what I got. You might change their mind and just yapping at them. You need to give them something hard in their hands to get your family members on board, or at least thinking about it, or at least upping what they have stored at home instead of having to go to a grocery store. Every time they run out of a jar of mayonnaise, get 3 or 4 jars. That's not much. Just get 3 or 4 jars of mayonnaise. Hey, just get 3 or 4 jars of peanut butter.
And most of the people that live there work in the oil field.
Yeah.
They make pretty good money.
Yeah. But they also live in trailers too.
Yeah. Yep. And also they drink beer.
Lots of beer, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I told them they could drink beer or they get cracked with the whip. That ended the beer drinking for a while. I got them up. Everybody, remember the list I always put up?
Yeah. Beer, it lasts pretty long, and
how far is
you can put it up for a long time. stays a while.
If it keeps
20,
at a certain temperature, yes, on the beer.
Yep.
If not, you're going to have barley water that tastes bad.
Yeah. All right.
If you keep it like in a dark, semi-cold place, it'll stay for a while.
Yeah, if you have a creek house.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's Casper, Wyoming, and the nearest big city to Casper, Wyoming, is Cheyenne down in the south. If you want to put that up there, and that's over 100 miles away.
Right.
So there's Casper, and then down here is Cheyenne. That's 100 miles away on the interstate.
Yep.
And so yeah, they're out there. Then you got to go up here, and
they're actually pretty big size,
Yeah. The moving around and trying to find stuff here, but and here's the state border over here for South Dakota and Nebraska.
Right. Nebraska and South Dakota have bigger cities than Cheyenne.
Yeah.
And the dinky place right there.
I don't know. I live right there on that border.
Yeah, there's
about 12,000 of us hang out here.
Yeah. Like I say, Cheyenne looks like it's in the center of Wyoming, and
I like Cheyenne because they got drive-through bars there.
But,
you can just go through a window and say, "Hey, give me a fifth of Jack Daniels."
Yeah.
You know why? Because of the snow. You ever try to get to your truck to the bar? It's like 40 feet of snow. I just made it to the bar. And then when you go back out to your truck, you have to have a shovel because you have to dig the truck out.
I used to go through in my snowmobile, go right through the drive-in. Hey, you guys got any hard booze in there? Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah. Yeah, to drive it is actually says it's 100. Okay, yeah. Drive, it's as the crows fly, it's quick, but actually driving it here to get to Cheyenne, which is the bigger city, is takes you 2 hours and 2.5 hours basically.
Right, but isn't there a mountain range between it?
Yeah, right there in the middle.
But it's a low mountain range.
But they're all the whole thing. Part of the state there is up in the mountains.
Right.
Yeah. So,
and remember,
cowboy country. You got that right, Carl.
You got to remember, folks, before they put in the highway system, it's all hooked up by trains. Because how many days would it take you if you were a horseback?
You've noticed there's not that many major roads. There's little highway things around here, but it's there's you look over here in Nebraska, a lot more roads in Nebraska than there's over here in Wyoming, because right here is the border where I'm running my cursor right now.
Right,
that's the border.
The trains run through there,
is flatter.
And if you look where the trains are going across there, there's a darn road right next to the train track.
Yeah,
it may not be paved or anything, probably just be dirt, but there's a road.
Yeah, well, you got Interstate 80 down here at the bottom, and the next major highway going across, you got 90 up here, going east to west out of Rapid City. But Casper's right down there in the middle, and you got to take 25 from the north or south to have any major road getting to it.
Right. It takes about 7 hours or 2?
It takes 2.5 hours to get from Cheyenne to Casper. 2.5.
Right.
From my house to Deer Lodge, Montana, takes about 10 hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Montana is right
above there.
Right there. There's the border to Montana. And I like it. You hit Montana. Northern Cheyenne Indian Reservation, Crow Reservation. Those are some of the big ones up there. And then, of course, over here we got Yellowstone National Park.
Right.
Oh, geez, just a second. I'm going to change something here.
HC-130. What's that, Jay?
Transport.
Yeah, it's a big prop, the big turboprop heavy lifters.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. To get to well, it takes 6.5 hours to get to there from my house to Casper.
Good Lord.
To Casper.
Yeah. And that's the following. Yeah, I mean that's just a state highway. It comes over here and it changes. Then I go through Jackson, and then come on down here, and it's.
Thanks, Jay. Yeah, that'd be one of those. You open the back end of it, just push it out, let it go.
So actually, what they need to get it there is not the C-130. They need the Osprey.
Yep.
That way, you can fly in, hover, go down, and toss the stuff out the back.
Oh, we got us a live stream now.
We got West.
Why are we going to? It was a commercial about that Casper was telling everybody to get prepared and all the supplies they need to get, stuff like that.
Casper, West. That's where you're going to move to, isn't
it?
No, not me. I'm old. I'm going someplace hot like Arizona. 118. I feel better.
Casper or any of those places there, you don't have to worry about getting warm in the wintertime.
Yeah. I prefer 118 degrees, 100 in the winter. I'm going to Arizona.
Oh,
but they got a nice cutting there.
Al, you may want to consider going over between either by into New Mexico with either Brastard or Reed.
Yeah, New Mexico is kind of Democrat-y and kind of messy heads. They feel Breaking Bad there.
Hey, I don't think they're Democrat too much anymore.
Yeah, no, they're all meth heads. Yeah. It's like, you want to see the world's biggest meth joint? New Mexico.
Yeah. No, that'd be San Francisco.
No, that's the finished product. I mean, everybody's blowing up their trailer in New Mexico, making the stuff to take over to
California.
San Francisco. Yep.
Well, that's so sparse there that even when they do blow themselves up, there's nothing to find them when they go back to find them later in the year.
No, Jade, I'm not joining the Apaches. I'm going with the Navajos.
Hey. Actually, I went to high school with a bunch of Navajos up there. That means hello in Navajo.
Yep.
That's up by the north rim of the Grand Canyon was a part of the Navajo reservation up there.
And it still snows up there, too.
It snows good up there. We got 3 feet on April 1st, 1975.
Yep.
Hey, the day before, on March 31st, it was 67 degrees out. Nice, not a cloud in the sky. Next morning, 3 feet of snow.
Yeah.
But it's a really dry snow up there because, believe it or not, you know what we used to do in the wintertime for track and field? My dad worked in the city. He'd come out with a plow, clean off the track. All right, so there's clean the snow off the track, and then we go out and run the track in just shorts and t-shirt because it was so dry. There wasn't a chill factor up there.
No, it's dry snow, won't pack.
Yeah,
it looks pretty.
But I saw somebody that was putting out. I know. I just wanted ones that popped up on the side and went through because I want to see how stupid they were. They were representing that because of global warming, guys, that in 10 years because how it is accelerating bullshit that it's in 10 years the Arctic and the Antarctica are going to melt so much the water level is going to go up about 150 to 300 feet.
Yeah, about 100 feet, they said.
Yeah. Don't make me laugh.
Yeah.
Gil, remember what they were saying, that the Antarctica might hook up with Argentina or Peru? Because one side of Antarctica is melting. The other side is freezing towards Peru and Argentina because they had such bad icebergs out there.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, what's so funny is I went and I found a map, a very interesting map that off of was it Yellow Map, I think it was, but it's an elevation map, and it was rather interesting. And I started looking at things, and so hang on, let me see if I can do this again. Share screen, boom. So I found this map, and if Will wants to put it up there, he can. But the increase this just a little bit, enlarge it a little bit here. So the dark green areas like Florida is up to it covers up to 600-foot elevation. All this dark green here, going back up in here, all the way up in Illinois, it covers up to 600 foot. And the really dark green down here covers up to 300 foot. And he was saying it's going to go up to 150 to 300 foot rise in water. Well, if you go with that, you notice it's going to flood into Arizona here, and it's going to get close to Phoenix. It's going to flood the entire Central Valley if it rises 100 feet. You can kiss California Central Valley goodbye. Yeah,
well, then you come to my town because we're above sea level 250 feet. So it's the port of my town, and I'll be waving at all the freighters.
Yeah. What I found interesting, though, is up here, following the rivers out of the Great Lakes and stuff, they're all under 300-foot elevation.
Yep.
And some of them are, looking at it, when I check some of these towns, some of these towns up here are only 150-foot elevation. So if you get a 150-foot increase in sea level, it's going to be flowing back into the Great Lakes, and they're going to be expanding.
Oh yeah, I was. That's what I was going to say. I heard that one of the big glaciers broke away from the biggest glacier. Is it going to make like a river that comes right down to where the Great Lakes are?
Yeah,
and then that would expand them. They would become most of them would be, instead of a bunch of lakes, be one big lake.
Exactly. Although the borders dividing up the lakes here and stuff, the area here dividing them isn't that high. But no. I'm looking at this thing, the guy's science, I'm looking at, I'm just laughing, going, you need to go over and to just lost it. Suspicious observers.
Hey, Steve.
Do that. Yeah. Hey, Steve. I noticed you will have your own island. No, Steve, you'll have beachfront property.
Yeah, not too far away. You have the mountains and the surf right there at your front door.
Yeah, you'll be able to sell your place for probably what 5 times what you can get for it now. You become the new Bel Air or new Beverly Hills or Malibu or whatever.
You'd be probably new Malibu.
Yeah. But I was just looking at that, and it's just kind of interesting. But looking at the elevations here and stuff, for once you get from the green going to the brown, that's when you transition from at 1,800 foot. So this line coming up here basically transitions from the lowlands to the hitting the foothills here at 1,800 foot. That ain't much. I mean, down here where Steve is here, I mean, he's probably up there in that area.
That little green dot right there says LA.
Well, here, let me show you LA then. Let's take this up. Get over here to LA. There's Phoenix is part of, Yuma's going to would get flooded and everything else. And all this area going back up the Colorado, but here we go. Los Angeles. So you notice that only the dark green areas are down here close to the, and the dark bluish green areas are down here close to the ocean. And it comes up pretty quick once you get in there. You get in there to Pasadena and stuff. It's right on the border, hitting up there close to 1,200, 1,800 foot elevation. So, and it's not going to make much of a change here. Up here is where it's going to make the change.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
People forget that blue spot where the shield is. That used to be Tuolumne Lake, one of the biggest freshwater lakes
Yeah.
Until they drained it for people down south.
Yeah.
And for farming and stuff, that was the biggest freshwater lake until 1901, 1900s. And then they drained it. It's now, when it rains, it kind of looks like a muddy puddle.
Yeah. So there's a lot of, but, as far as that actually happening, guys, I was just saying about this guy here, he was saying, oh, it's going to do this, and it's going to wipe out so much of California and so much of Oregon and Washington. Well, Oregon and Washington along here, but to get back up in here for it to fall up into the lowlands up in here by Spokane and stuff, it did have to be at least a 600-foot rise to get up into there. And I mean, let's look at it. He goes, like half of Oregon, half of Washington are going to disappear. It's like, wait a minute. Along this area here, you have volcanoes sticking up. You got mountain ranges, Mount St. Helens, Mount Rainier, and others. It's like, so
they're pretty high.
You got to be careful with what some of these goofballs out there are putting out, saying, "Oh yeah, this is going to happen. This is going to happen."
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's not going to happen. They need to go to Corsair's trainer and really look at taking a proper look at things and not just, drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, big time Kool-Aid.
Good common sense videos out there on, oh, wait a minute. Oh, take a perspective. Stand back. Look at it. Observe.
Right. Like I said, too much magic Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Oh,
Lord. But it's kind of interesting, worldwide political. Now Russia's getting into the China affair because China was sneaking around in Russia, Asiatic, Middle Eastern, and Far Eastern backyard, and they got mad. I mean, really mad.
Oh, yeah.
They're calling us comrade buddies. Let's go after China.
Yeah. I still say we ought to pull what the Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and all the rest of the Middle East countries did to us back in the 70s when they nationalized all the oil fields and all the rigs, all the equipment and land that the oil companies had bought over there. Oh, no, it's all belongs to the government now. Well, of all the property and stuff that China's bought over here and all the debt and everything, we got to just go, nationalize it. Okay, no longer yours. We're going to make you pay for the hits our economy has taken here lately. I'm not going to mention that red creature that flies in Mulan had the name of Mushu.
Oh, yeah. Remember, Gil, I told you Disney had a credit for all the concentration camp leaders, thanking them for their wonderful support. It's a little hard to act when you have 8Ks towards your back. All right, everybody, dance.
Yeah.
Oh, and whatchamacallit, everybody's mad as hell in China because Dr. Wen, she escaped from the Communist Party. She made it to Malaysia and then to Australia and then to the United States. And we're guarding her because she admitted what was going on. And unfortunately, guys, Trump was right on the Chinese disease.
Yeah. Yeah, Jay, that's right. The crimson reptile.
Right. The red dragon.
Yeah. What I like is several other countries other than the United States, even some of the ones in Europe now, are calling it. They've dropped the 19 on it and whatever. They're calling it the CCP virus.
Yep.
Place it right there. But anyways, that's another story.
Right. But anyway,
I like about that. What I like about what's going on though in some of the news and stuff though, like Will was saying. Wait, there's Will that way. Point to the right direction. Like Casper was doing and stuff. There's a lot more local governments and county governments and city governments telling their people to get prepared and to stock up, especially for this winter, which tells me that they're getting information from higher up the food chain that, hey, there's going to be some problems. You may want to slowly roll out getting people to start preparing themselves and getting.
Well, it's not just Wyoming here.
Yeah.
If you look, even Colorado's doing it.
I mean, Colorado, some counties in California are doing it. Some counties up here in Idaho are doing it. Who was it?
Hey,
my son's
hey,
waving at you.
Was it Ohio? Some counties in Ohio or Iowa that were saying, "Hey, 30 days supply. Never can tell when an earthquake or a flood's going to happen or a winter storm. Have 30 days."
Well, Colorado and Wyoming are telling you 60.
Yeah. Well, of course, Wyoming and Colorado, they get snowed in big time sometimes. And so, but you think about it really, guys. All right, let's make it nice and simple here for everybody. Can of beans. All right. If you have a family of 4, 2 cans of beans will take care of a meal. 1 can will keep the family of 4 alive. You have 3 cups of rice, not instant, and the ones that you got to do, or 2 cups of rice, and and long grain regular white rice, 2 cans of beans, and say a can of diced tomatoes.
Yep.
You can do a lot. You can do a lot with that. And depending what seasons you add to it, you can change up the flavors on it. You can add canned chicken. You can add tuna to it. You can add beef. But you figure, all right, so that'll take care of a meal for a day, maybe 2 days, depending on how much rice and everything you cook it up with it, and how much you pig out on it, or whether you eat sparingly, like a serving size is given on the cans and stuff. Well, right now at Winco, I was picking those cans up. Let me pull up the receipt here. Receipt. Winco. Where was it? All right. All right. The pint of Skippy is $2.88, which goes for quite a while. I think a peanut butter goes quite a long ways. It's protein and it lasts a long time. Where is it? But
you gotta be careful, guys, because peanuts, some people are allergic, so you could use other nut butters like almond, cashew, pistachio. I do not like pistachio because my niece is keto friendly, and she made me pistachio chicken. No, I will give that to condemned prisoners on death row. It's like you eat it.
Yeah, so you have the cans of Great Northern beans, pinto beans, kidney beans, black beans. They were all on sale for 86 cents a can. So a flat of them, 12 to a flat. Let me check this out. Let me get my thing here. So 86 cents, forgot the decimal point, 86 times 12 is $10.32 for 12 cans of beans.
Yep. Yeah, well, you take this, you mix it together in one of those little bitty boxes, and just put the box off to the side. Yeah. Put a date on top of it.
It's simple.
Yeah, and when I went over there and I spent $50. I got 4 flats of beans. I got a couple jars of peanut butter, and I got a couple of jars of spaghetti sauce.
Right, just don't mix them all together.
Yeah, right, exactly. But and I figured out what the family eats here up in Idaho, and I picked up for $50. I picked up a month's worth of meals, survival meals. We could live on what I picked up, for a month. And so I went back, and then I got the can, the Winco brand of canned chicken, which is really Not that I've fixed it up, but I've made chicken chicken salad mix for in sandwiches and stuff. It's really good, and it really wasn't that bad.
Yeah, Jay made a good point on special dietary. If you're religious or if you have digestive problems or you don't have teeth like me, you want to pick up stuff that are right now before the panic sets in. And what I heard from my friends working at Mountain House, because they're working overtime, they're getting paid good money because they got orders from everybody, and you can't get anything from Mountain House until next year. Yeah. They said all orders are filled until February 2021.
Yeah. Yeah, this Thrive was just getting stuff back up. I'm on their email list. Oh, we got this back in stock. We got this back in stock. Oh, this is dropping quick. You want to get it now.
Yep, exactly. And a lot of us doing that too.
Yeah. But thing is, beans and rice, you can do a lot with. You can change it up. If you have, like I say, all right, you cook up your rice, your bean, add different cans of, add a can of pintos and a can of black beans to it. You get a can of corn, add a can of corn to it. 3 cups of rice, and then you put in. I just got a notification here of another video up. You throw in a couple small cans of tuna into it, or a couple cans of the canned chicken, or a pound of ground beef in there. Then you season it with either, you can go with some teriyaki sauce to season it up with, or you can go with taco seasoning, or you can go barbecue seasoning, and that'll make up probably, for a family of 4, that'll make up enough for them to have for dinner and enough to make set aside for lunch as well the next day.
Right. I do warn people, please stock up on your pet supplies right now. If you have dogs and stuff, because WD Glock and Roll, he bought like 4 big boxes of dry dog food before the fire started, and he's stocked. I mean, we're talking 50-pound bags of food. And there goes one of the hungry ones at Will's house.
Yeah. Yeah. There's, don't forget your pets and stuff. The other thing is it's easy, if you spend, $10 a week on basic foods like that, instead of on beer. Sorry guys, got to cut back on your beer drinking a little bit. Instead of on a case of beer or whatever, you spend that on basic food supplements. You will.
Anthony.
Hey, Anthony's here. Hey, Anthony.
Yeah.
And he's correct on the beans not having a full protein thing. They have to be combined with something else, either rice or barley.
Yeah, it's like what my daughter did is, for the stuff that recipe I just gave, she has the bag of the grated cheese. She has like 6 of them in the freezer. But
Anthony has all the great stuff that he puts together.
Yeah. And then, and that's thing like Anthony, Mama C's Texas Kitchen, Mouse Toes, come up with great recipes on simple stuff you already have. And it's good stuff.
Yep, correct. Anthony said it on the bottom. Rice is high in, I can't pronounce that, and low in lysine, but beans have lysine in it.
Yeah. For a second, I thought he said high in methamphetamine.
I was afraid to say that. But
I was like, wait a minute, let me double check what I'm reading here.
Yeah. And
if you have, for protein, if you're adding chicken or tuna or beef to it or Spam, hey, you get, you're rounding out your proteins there. You got carbohydrates. You got good stuff. And you just, whatever you season it with, teriyaki sauce, whatever you can make the same basic dish taste totally different.
Yep.
And then of course, if you add if you're one of those guys that like the cheese sauces, you add some of those cheese sauces to it, and now you got something totally different. but it's the same basic ingredients. Just whatever you're flavoring it with changes it up so it's not boring and it's cheap.
Right. And Gil over here, Gil knows me because I have a grinder, and I will grind beans and rice into flours, and I will make noodles, breads, pasta. I'm still working on dumplings. I don't know why, but they always come out bad.
Yeah. I think
also gives a lot of gas.
I think the for dumplings and stuff, it needs a little more of the, and Anthony could probably correct me on this. The gluten, yes.
As for any of you guys want to jump into the playtime.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so
come up, Steve. Come up, Anthony. Join the crowd.
Yeah. So there are right now a lot of local governments putting out get prepared, get 30 days, or if you're up in the mountains like Wyoming and Colorado are saying 60 days of pantry supplies. They're not calling it prepper supplies. I've seen them calling them pantry supplies. Make sure you have a full pantry.
Right.
And, and then we can tell the guys later, well, you got 90 days in your pantry. Guess what? You're a prepper.
Well, like I was telling you guys about Wyoming and Colorado putting commercials out. They don't call them prepping supplies. There are things to prepare for.
Yeah, go over to your neighbor's house and read their closet.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a good choice.
They don't want to scare everybody,
Well, Steve, go eat dinner first. Don't scare the kids. You're not being there. Go eat dinner. It's fine. Maybe Anthony will join us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to be careful on soy. You have to process it right, or you're going to see a lot of people bloating and vomiting. Winona and buckwheat are no problem. They're easy to process. But soy, I got a little beef on that. I had some joker says, yes, you can eat soy leaves. They're delicious. I'm looking at them like, no, you will kill everybody in your family.
Yeah.
You just take a little step of that stuff and just throw them in a box.
All right.
That's the canned stuff.
Yeah.
Write something on the box saying, hey, when you get hungry, eat blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but make sure it's canned, not dried, because you don't want to hear all that horrible crunching sound.
Why not? Crunching is good.
I don't have teeth.
It's interesting here. 3 weeks ago, I was doing some research for an upcoming video I'm going to be doing. Basically talking about pantries and stuff. And right now, when I just try to Google, 30-day pantry supply commercials, they're all gone. They're all gone. Well, basically, Google is not showing them. They were showing them before. They're hiding them now. The only thing I found is it went on from a news one talking about it. CNBC had a little thing about it. But other than that, everything is, all the ones they've been pulled from the Google search parameters.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not going to voice I wouldn't call it a conspiracy theory thought, but my suspicious person thought of why.
Well, they've been changing the CDC regulations.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. One second. I'll be right back.
To scare everybody.
I like what Anthony says here. We make plenty of food in the U.S. Just wait till they stop using the corn for ethanol when we go to full electric vehicles in 10 years. Yeah, all that extra corn is going to be out there to eat. And then, of course, they'll probably be turning a lot of it into more high fructose corn syrup and lowering the price so low that it won't even the companies that don't want to use high fructose corn syrup won't be able to compete with the ones that do. They'll have to start using it too.
Yeah, but some of that corn, they don't use it to make food out of it. So they would have to change the way they grow it.
Yeah. But, it's all stuff to think about. And make sure what you can grow yourself. Try getting away from fast foods. Or as my wife says, fat foods.
Fat foods.
Yeah. But there's a lot of skills I think we all need to pick up. And Anthony at Palmetto Prepared had a couple of videos on it, on making pizza dough. Just about everybody loves pizza. Well, if you make the dough yourself and you make the sauce yourself, and you do everything homemade, and you leave all that sugar and excess salt and monosodium glutamate and all the other additives out of the things you get when you buy a pizza at the store, pizza becomes very healthy. Okay. Ooh.
Fast food would be that GMO stuff, right?
That too. Okay, I'm just looking back at Kaylin's comments here. Change the rice to jasmine and change it up even more. Yeah, you can add other grains to it, Kaylin. And then she says she just found some local articles from the Iowa State Extension Service. These are from March and April. Okay. So, guys, check out the Iowa State Extension Service for our see what sort of articles they have from back in March and April. So, if Kaylin's looking at it, it's got to be good.
Oh, yeah.
$8 meat doesn't even fill you up.
You're going to the wrong fast food place. Now, right here is really good. If you want to see Uncle Alan get sick, where is it? Right here for $12.99. Uncle Alan will eat 3 Whoppers, 3 cheeseburgers, 3 French fries, and a small diet soda. Send him $12.99.
Is that at the fast food joint?
Burger King.
Burger King, yeah.
I try to get Burger King to sponsor me. Hey, when I'm hungry, you're talking to a farm boy. Okay, I wake up 4:30 in the morning, and you put that much food in front of me, it's gone. I used to eat 4 stacks of pancakes, 5 sausages.
Well, you wonder what they put in that food. It's like Subway. They tell you buy 2 Subway sandwiches, 2 of the footlongs. They'll give you 1 free. What the hell are they putting in there,
roadkill.
Yeah. Well, it's you get very little meat with the amount of bread you get at Subway.
Yeah.
They peel off 1 piece, 2, 3 pieces for your 6-inch one.
And they put all that garden stuff in there,
Yeah, it's good for you. A lot of vegetables, a lot of carbs.
Yeah. Or if you get a foot long, you get 7 slices of the ham or the turkey or whatever it is. It's like, man, when I make a sandwich around a regular household sandwich, I put about 8 or 10 slices of the same thickness of that really thin stuff on there.
I just cheat. I just get the veggie sandwich for $3.75 and just put in my own meat.
Yeah.
They get mad at me because I always do that. They say, "Why aren't you buying our meat? You always buy the veggie sandwich." I put my own meat in there, real meat from real animals.
Yeah. Now, for those that don't like eating beef, alternative. Some people don't like it. I actually think it's not bad tasting. You can get it at either Sam's or Costco. Forget the brand name, but it's Black Bean Burgers.
Right.
It's like a protein one thing. Actually, pretty tasty.
It is. I have a freezer full of those things for my niece.
Yeah, and the fat content is 1%, not not 70, not 25 or 30%.
Right. It's vegetable based plant fat, folks. So it's not animal.
Yeah. Hey, olive oil, which is considered a fat, is very good for you.
Oh yeah. Also, you could didn't you do a video, Gil, on that as a lantern substitute?
Yeah, it's on just about all my videos that are out. If you look down in the description, I list about 5 fan favorite videos, and that's what I think that's the first one on there.
Right, the lantern.
Alternative fuels for lantern.
I don't do too much fast food. They still got that artificial burger at Burger King. What do they call that thing?
I don't know. I haven't seen a commercial for that in a long time.
Yeah, they found out it was giving people diarrhea. The green burger.
That's
the one that isn't supposed to be fake.
Basically, just like Morningstar Farms. It was
hamburger.
It was beans and soy and all that stuff done up, and it was But the problem.
I'll still be talking, guys. I gotta go out for a minute.
No problem.
Problem with those is that that's just like eating what you store and store what you eat. If you're not used to that, and also you switch from eating all these hamburgers all the time, 2 or 3 times a day, and you go to eating this, protein stuff, you're gonna be talking to Mother Nature.
Right, a lot.
Hi, Lisa until you get used to it.
Yeah, let's say hi to Lisa Lee.
Hey, Lisa.
Okay, and
hey, Lisa.
There it is, the Impossible Whopper. That's right, Anthony, the Impossible Whopper.
And Anthony says men needs animal fat for testosterone.
Yeah, the Impossible Whopper.
Yeah. Not as old as I am. I don't need it.
Need animal fat for testosterone production. Now, I eat a lot of lamb fries.
They still make that, Anthony?
I don't think so. I got Burger King's fast food menu right here. They keep sending me in the mail all the time. We want you back, Uncle Alan. Let's see. Nope. They have the Whopper. They have chicken sandwich, chicken fries. Nothing on the Impossible Burger.
Yeah, I think the name
the
was
new one there. I think is you buy one Whopper, they give you the second one free.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it kind of the name backfired on them, and they didn't market it quite right, and people just weren't
happy about it.
I'm with you, Anthony. I don't do too much of that fast food either.
I find fast food as a treat because my last date when I had before I went into hiding, she was freaked out because I spent $27 on fast food and she had a side salad. I'm cheap on a date. I eat first. You get
Uncle
whatever.
Al's a cheap date, you guys. You hear that?
Yep. And Anthony, if you have meat fat problem, eat lamb fries. Old sheep herder, see? No teeth. All you need is a sharp knife. Wait, let me get one out. During lambing season, you have one of these, strong set of teeth, and you spit into the bucket. And once the bucket's filled, you take it over, roll it in cornbread meal and flour and egg, and you fry it up. Real good. Put hair on your chest.
That's
I hear that, Anthony.
That would be what not Rocky Mountain oysters, but maybe
we call it testicles, lamb testicles.
Yeah, I was going to give you a flatland name to it, like Iowa oysters or something.
Nah. Be a man. Eat some testicles. Grow some hair on your chest. What do you think's in ravioli, guys? Anthony, tell him what's in ravioli. And it's not cheese. It's ground up.
Oh. Hey, Kaylin just brought something to mind with her comment there about the tasty tacos. Have you guys seen what Taco Bell did? They caused a major rebellion with their customers. They cut out the Mexican pizza, which has been on their menu for 40 years.
Yep.
And it's like, I mean, on Facebook, there was a big thing going around. people pledging not to go to Taco Bell until they bring back the Mexican pizza.
Well, why is that?
Anthony says he's Scottish.
It's great tasting, but like when we used to go to Taco Bell, I would get a Mexican pizza. My one son would get the steak quesadilla. My wife would get a burrito supreme. My other son would get we'd all get different things, and then we also get a box of 12 tacos, to munch on, for the rest of the night and the next day or whatever. But to me, it's like, killing off the Mexican pizza. That was one of their best things they ever had.
Right. Anthony says that's palmetto prepare. He's Scottish and they eat haggis. I eat haggis. I eat canned haggis and I eat baked turnips or kohlrabi. You have to be, because I did that DNA test and they said I'm either Scottish or Irish because I don't know. I look at them. I'm Japanese. How in the hell I'm Scottish and Irish?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Heart, liver, lungs, ground up, cooked with oatmeal and a sheep's stomach.
Yeah.
Maybe make a man out of you.
A little brain thrown in there. Onions, garlic, other big things tossed in there too.
Yeah, not too much on the garlic. It was a lot of black pepper and cinnamon.
Yeah.
Because you eat bile too.
Yeah. Well, my wife's Scottish. I'm Irish.
Thank God you're Irish.
I got a little German in me or something. I don't really think about it too much.
Yeah. Of course, on my paternal side, I'm Irish. But then on my grandmother, on my dad's mom, her mother and father were French, Fourniers. And then I also have that one Van Horns in there as well. Yep. So I'm actually, taking in my mom's side too. I'm Heinz 57 Europe.
Yep.
On my mom's side, we've traced to every royal family in Europe, even for countries that no longer exist.
So you're an immigrant.
Yeah, I'm an immigrant back in 16. The first ones came over in 1650. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I am. I know I'm German. That's about it.
Yeah. Well, so basically, I'm a royal mutt. Didn't have not enough to claim any kingdomship or whatever. I'm like the third, fourth born, so I never inherited nothing.
You're like me, black sheep. Anyway, yeah. Anthony said he's a family of cooks and he's 22% Scandinavian. What you call it, Anthony? Ever have lutefisk?
Glute.
And trust me, you don't want to eat lutefisk.
Or they call that one fish that is like can't think of it.
Hey, I ate rotten shark, lutefisk, dried cod. God, that was horrible. Dried cod is cod salted and dried outside until you could kill somebody with it. It's like a rock. I pound nails with it too. It's worse than beef jerky. It's a mass of solid, rotten cod.
Yeah.
You have to soak it in water or lye to loosen it up.
Yeah.
That's the strongest fish ever, Anthony said.
Yeah. Stinkiest fish ever, yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I was trying to think of.
I used to eat that toast and herrings. I'm a big herring eater. It's like, oh my God. When my family was visiting Europe and they said, what are you eating, Uncle Alan? Potato salad and herrings. And they're looking at me, on your hot dog? No, it's a sheep dog because it's made out of sheep.
Uncle Al, you said you're a black sheep? I got a historical black sheep in my family on my mom's side. In England, his name is John Lackland. Very famous by a different name.
Right.
Prince John of Robin Hood fame.
Right. They used to call him Blackmail.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. I think we done it in for tonight.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I had
not tonight, but next week I'm gonna give away a pair of sporting glasses.
Oh, cool.
So try to get back in the thing of doing a live stream every weekend. Do a giveaway at the end of it.
Yeah, my favorite is unborn anchovy embryos over cold toast and cucumber slices.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of weird things.
Well, tomorrow night on Tactical Tuesday, I'm going to be doing 12-volt power hacks, getting you by in a pinch, and hopefully I'll have Reed up there with me.
Good. I got to get ready for
Send me an email and remind me. I forgot last week. I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things.
Right. I got jury duty on Wednesday early. I'm going to be at the courthouse all day until 5 o'clock until they get sick of me and write me another letter. Don't come back for 2 years.
Yeah.
That's how you stop getting jury summons. You volunteer and stare at them. Makes them nervous.
I haven't had to do that for many years.
Well, yeah, the last time they summoned me in, I went in uniform. And they go, why didn't you check this thing here? Because the little checkbox you have on there is for county, city, and state law enforcement officers, not federal law enforcement officers. And that was about, how long? And the person went and goes, you're out of here for 5 years.
Good job.
I keep volunteering because if I get elected, $15 for the day and I get a free lunch because I make them feed me because I'm diabetic.
Yep.
All right, you guys.
Later,
I
folks.
will catch you next Monday.
All righty. Everyone take care.
You guys have a good day.
See you later, Will.